the truth your doctor is afraid to tell you will be revealed through your special person's next visit. Archangel Michael says, there is a heaviness surrounding your name inside a report, one that has been quietly transferred from one gloved hand to another. This report was never meant for your eyes, but destiny is shifting paths now. A sudden visit from someone close to your heart will open the door to what others have tried hard to bury. There's a hidden reason why your special person has been acting strange lately, pausing before their words and glancing away when you mention your recent checkup. Something was told to them that shook their spirit. And though they're not ready to fully open their lips yet, the moment is near where it will all be forced into the light. Blessing 333 is upon you. A truth so delicate and yet so deep is crawling its way from the hospital corridors to the walls of your very home. What was whispered behind closed doors will echo in your ears louder than you imagined. Your special person was never meant to know, but they do, and that's why they're coming back. They may pretend everything is normal, smile soft, touch your hand gently, but their eyes will speak the real language. The one they used to speak before this world placed pain between the both of you. Watch carefully, for their next visit isn't just casual, it's the moment everything starts to shift. Type Amen to get blessing 789. They've been holding back tears. The tears that never fell in front of you because they didn't want to make you worry. But it's becoming too heavy for them to carry alone anymore, and they've decided, silently, that this will be the moment they share it all. The moment your special person walks into your room next, even their footsteps will carry a different rhythm. Slower. Heavier. And filled with quiet urgency. They'll sit with you longer than usual, waiting for the perfect pause to begin the truth. Archangel Michael says, they've practiced how to say it. They've gone over every sentence in their head. But still, when the moment comes, it may spill out unplanned, unrehearsed, trembling like it did when they first heard it from the doctor. It was not a message the doctor wanted to deliver. In fact, it haunted them, because your name was not expected to appear in that folder. But it did, and now, fate has looped your person into something deeper than they knew how to handle. Type Amen to get blessing 417. They might start by asking how you've been feeling, even though they already know the answer. Not from your words, but from what they were told. This is the kind of truth that doesn't wait forever, it demands its reveal, like a storm building behind a peaceful sky. There's a specific word the doctor used, one that terrified your person. And that word keeps ringing in their head like a warning bell. This truth is linked to a health matter you once thought had been resolved or forgotten. There was a second skin you were never told about. A quiet recheck that brought a different outcome. That paper is now sitting in the hands of your special person, and they've read it, twice. They were told not to panic. But they did. And then they were told not to tell you, yet. But now they can't hold it inside any longer. They're watching you live life normally while knowing a shadow may be forming behind the scenes. Type Amen to get blessing 562. Your body has been showing signs, but you thought it was stress, lack of sleep, or just part of daily life. The doctor, however, saw something in the blood work that made them pause. Instead of telling you directly, they chose to speak with someone close to you, someone who'd understand your heart. Archangel Michael says, your person has been waking up at night, sitting with the report in their hands, scrolling through options, praying they misunderstood. But each time they read it again, the weight becomes heavier. They love you more than they show, and this truth they now carry feels like betrayal. But it isn't their fault, they were forced into this role. They didn't ask for this burden. They may even come with a smile that feels forced, trying to find the strength to say the words right. They'll breathe differently that day. Their hug will last a little longer, as if they're unsure what comes after the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 684. Your name has been circled. Not just in reports, but in fate. This season of silence is ending. What was hidden will now rise, because your special person cannot continue to act like everything is fine. They will share with you the exact sentence the doctor said, even if it shakes their own voice. They may even cry in front of you, a rare sight. Because when they finally tell you, it won't be just words, it'll be emotion, guilt, fear, love, all at once. There's a reason Archangel Michael is watching over this situation. Because this truth carries not just medical meaning, but spiritual weight. This is about realignment, revelation, and rescue. There is a treatment path that was whispered to your person. One that only works if taken early. And they know time is not on your side. Type Amen to get blessing 929. This next visit will not be like the last. There may be a document they bring. Or maybe they'll play a voicemail from the doctor. Or maybe they'll just hold your hand and begin to tremble. Whatever the method, this will be the visit that opens the veil. That brings the hidden into the light. That forces the truth to breathe. You might feel a chill when you hear it, or a wave of numbness. But afterward, a strange peace will arrive. Because no matter how hard the truth may be, it is still better than not knowing. Archangel Michael says, you were never meant to walk this alone. That's why your special person was told before you. So they could be your strength when the winds of truth blow open the walls. Type Amen to get blessing 778. Even if this truth is hard to receive, it is wrapped in love. The one who is coming with it cares more deeply for you than anyone else. That's why they agreed to carry it, even though it broke their heart. Expect a shift in their voice. A pause before speaking. A stutter in their breath. This will be their moment of bravery. To do what the doctor could not. To give you the choice. To face what needs to be faced before it becomes something worse. And then, healing can begin. Not just of the body, but of silence, of trust, of everything hidden. Type Amen to get blessing 350. You might want to run from this truth at first. Or deny it. But the person bringing it is your mirror, they reflect back what you need, even when it hurts. Once it's said aloud, the energy will shift. Decisions will need to be made. But you will not be alone in them. Archangel Michael says, the doctor only knows the science. Your person knows your soul. That's why they were chosen to deliver this revelation, not in a clinic, but through the doorway of love. This was never about fear. This was about timing. And the time has now arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 812. They might hold your face gently when they say it. Or touch your shoulder, just to ground you. It may not make full sense at first, but your heart will feel the truth beneath the words. They were given a second file. One they haven't opened in front of you. But they will. And you'll see it written there, your name, a term you didn't expect, and a date circled in red. This truth might change the way you see the past few weeks. It might explain every small pain, every fatigue, every strange silence. And then it will begin to make sense. But from that moment forward, the next steps begin. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Don't be afraid. What's being revealed is not a curse, it's a calling. A warning wrapped in protection. The universe is shifting people into place for your survival. That's why your special person was activated first. Soon, the full truth will reach your ears. And though it may cause your heart to beat faster, it will also finally give you the clarity to fight, to plan, and to overcome. They didn't come just to talk, they came to make sure you choose what's next with awareness, not fear. This moment has been building in their heart for days. They've cried quietly when you were asleep, not knowing how to carry the burden any longer. What they reveal might mention a condition you never expected to hear. Something that might have developed silently, without symptoms. But your name was marked on a file for a reason. It's not about ending, it's about acting quickly. Archangel Michael says. Even though your doctor tried to delay the conversation, the spiritual world stepped in. Your special person was chosen as the vessel for this divine intervention. Because only through love will this truth land softly. Type Amen to get blessing 551. There was a hush in the hospital hallway when your name was spoken. Two doctors exchanged glances. One looked nervous. The other asked if your special person could be contacted directly. That's how it began. With a phone call that came unexpectedly. And since that moment, your person hasn't rested peacefully. They carry this invisible weight. Smiling when you smile. But screaming internally. This visit will change both your lives. Because when they tell you, they won't just deliver facts, they'll offer you the hand to walk through it. Together. No matter how dark the sky looks. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They might say, please don't panic, before they begin. And then pause. Trying to figure out the softest way to deliver the hardest message. They know what's in the file. They even asked for a second opinion, one they haven't told you about yet. That's how seriously they took it. It wasn't just medical. It was spiritual. That's why your name kept repeating in their dreams. They were shown symbols. Signs. Even strangers told them things they didn't understand, until now. Type Amen to get blessing 223. There's something written in bold inside that report. Something your doctor chose to delay sharing. But it's time for you to know. Your special person wasn't meant to be in the hospital that day. But they walked in for a different reason. And by divine accident, or divine design, they were handed the truth. Archangel Michael says. You have been protected longer than you realize. This message was intercepted by the one who loves you most. Because their heart could carry it until your strength returned. Now, your strength is ready. Your spirit is alert. Your ears are open. Type Amen to get blessing 637. This isn't just about your health. It's about a spiritual awakening that begins with clarity. Once the truth is revealed, you will feel something unlock inside you. Don't deny it when it comes. Welcome it. Because sometimes pain is a prophecy in disguise. They're bringing more than just truth, they're bringing options. Solutions. Support. You may feel like time slows down the moment they speak. You'll notice the trembling in their hands. And realize how much they've been protecting you. Type Amen to get blessing 778. They may bring a printed image, an X-ray, a lab report, a file from the doctor's email. Or they may just speak from memory. But their words will carry the truth you felt all along. You knew something was off. You just didn't have the name for it. Now, the name will be spoken. There is healing ahead, but only after full awareness. Your special person was assigned this divine task because they're the only one who wouldn't run. They stayed. They cried. They researched. They chose to walk beside you. Archangel Michael says, "Not every truth destroys, some truths rebuild. Even if the foundation cracks, the rebuild will be stronger. Because this time, you're not doing it alone." Type Amen to get blessing 889. The doctor didn't want to be the one to see your tears. That's why they chose someone who knows how to hold them. Your person. When they finally say it, let them finish. Listen with your heart. Then respond with your courage. After the storm settles, you'll begin a new chapter. One with decisions, but also with purpose. You may be given a plan, a schedule, or a list of what comes next. But before that, comes the moment of truth. The unraveling. The release. Type Amen to get blessing 300. Your body already knows. It has been sending you signals. And now, those signals will have meaning. The next few hours after they reveal the truth will feel heavy. But healing starts the moment truth is acknowledged. This moment will be that doorway. Your tears are sacred. Let them fall if they must. Because after the truth, comes strength. Your special person will stay beside you. They've already seen the worst. And they didn't walk away. Archangel Michael says, "This pain will birth your power. This truth will activate your miracle. This moment will remind you why you were chosen." Type Amen to get blessing 456. Prepare your soul. Prepare your heart. Prepare your space. Their voice will tremble when they speak. But their love will never shake. This is more than a conversation, it is your divine turning point. Once the words are spoken, you'll breathe differently. As if something inside you has finally been unlocked. The mystery will dissolve into meaning. And you will not be afraid anymore. Because now, you will know. And knowing will empower you. This is your moment. This is the beginning of everything new. And they're coming soon, with truth in their hands. You may try to pretend nothing changed after hearing it. You might smile through it like it didn't shake the ground beneath your feet. But deep inside, you'll feel something unlock, a gate that had been sealed by silence for too long. This gate doesn't lead to fear. It leads to understanding. And understanding leads to action. Your special person has already mapped out next steps. They've talked to a second doctor without telling you yet. They wanted to be sure before they broke your heart with a maybe. But it's no longer a maybe. It's real. And it's urgent. Type Amen to get blessing 121. There are papers. Prescriptions. A name of a specialist circled and underlined. These were not given to you directly because the doctor was instructed to go through your person. A choice made out of care, or perhaps caution. Either way, the path now returns to you. You deserve to know what's happening inside your own body. You deserve clarity. You deserve time to fight, to decide, to breathe. Archangel Michael says, "You were never meant to be kept in the dark. The truth waited for your soul to be ready to hear it. Now, that readiness has arrived." Type Amen to get blessing 944. Your special person delayed telling you because they didn't want to see you cry. But the tears that fall after truth are sacred, they wash away denial. They cleanse fear and make room for courage. There's something in the report that links to an old symptom you brushed aside. Something that felt too small to matter back then. But now, the dots are connecting. A note from the lab was scribbled urgently, follow-up required. Unusual elevation. And that word has been haunting your person ever since they saw it. They tried to ignore it, tried to believe it meant nothing. But the fear never left. So they've decided to act. They are coming. And they are bringing the truth with them. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You might notice they walk differently now, slower, heavier, more grounded. Like someone who knows the weight of tomorrow. But still chooses to be present for you today. They may avoid your eyes at first. Or hold your hand tighter than usual. Their body language will tell you everything before a single word is spoken. They've seen the report. They've heard the terms. They've cried over what it could mean. But they've also researched hope. They've searched for success stories. They've spoken to survivors who heard the same diagnosis. And that's why they're not just coming to tell you bad news. They're coming to tell you there is still a path forward. But the first step is knowing. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Archangel Michael says, when the words are finally spoken aloud, your energy will shift. You will feel like the world tilted for a moment, but then you'll breathe deeper than you have in months. This is what truth does. It doesn't break you. It frees you. Even if the truth is heavy, you are heavier with strength. Even if the news brings shock, it also brings light. Because knowing is better than guessing. Your special person will not walk away after saying it. They will sit beside you, cry if needed, hold you in stillness. They'll remind you that love is stronger than any medical term. They may open a folder. Or hand you a sealed envelope. Or just begin speaking with trembling lips. Type Amen to get blessing 700. Whatever the form, it's coming. And it is sacred. This truth is a bridge to your next chapter. You are not powerless. You are not broken. You are becoming aware. The hospital room may be far behind you. But its message is still alive, hidden in a paper your special person now carries. Soon, that paper will become your roadmap, not your sentence. It's not too late. The timing is divine. That's why the truth didn't come earlier or later, it comes now, exactly as your soul prepares for change. Archangel Michael says, when the world tries to hide things from you, heaven finds a way to bring it through the one who loves you most. Your body already knows. Your spirit already feels it. Type Amen to get blessing 333. But now, your mind will receive it. And from that trinity, body, spirit, mind, healing will rise. It won't be easy, but it will be real. You may feel silence after hearing it. A long, long silence where the world fades. And then you'll say, now what? That's when your special person will reveal everything they prepared. They've got names, dates, appointments, and even options. They've been ready. They just needed you to be ready too. And now you are. Even if you don't feel like it, you are. Type Amen to get blessing 1188. They will bring it gently, not as a bomb, but as a gift. Yes, even truth can be a gift. Especially when delivered with love. This won't be the end of the story. It's the beginning of your transformation. A reawakening to how deeply you are loved, seen, and protected. The file had your name. But now the fire in your soul has your future. And it's not over. Not now. Not like this. Not when love is this loud. Dove, the final blessing for your strength is 7777 Dove. You are covered. You are being carried. And when they arrive, welcome the truth. Even after they leave, the echo of their words will stay with you. Every syllable will replay in your mind, and your soul will know, it was time. There was no more room for delays, no more time for silence. You may walk into the next room just to be alone. You may hold the report in your hand and tremble. But this moment will become a landmark in your timeline, the day you finally knew. You'll begin to notice the small signs that had been there all along. The moments of fatigue that seemed random. The aches you brushed off. The dreams that didn't feel like dreams. Type Amen to get blessing 990. There is nothing wrong with being shocked. There is nothing wrong with crying. There is everything right about facing what others hid. Your special person will check in on you after telling you. They'll stay nearby, even if they don't say much. Because their presence is the medicine your heart needs first. They'll offer to go with you to the next appointment. They'll drive if needed. They'll sit in the waiting room, hold your hand, cancel everything else, because you matter. This isn't just a medical situation. It's a spiritual redirection. And it's all unfolding under the guidance of higher forces. Archangel Michael says, even the timing of your next steps is blessed. Even the people you'll meet after this truth will be sent with purpose. Not everyone gets such divine protection, but you do. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. The doctor may never tell you everything. But your special person will. Because their soul would not let them stay silent another day. They love you too much to risk losing you to ignorance. That's why they carry the fear, the details, the tears, for now. But that burden is being passed to you now, not to weigh you down, but to invite you to rise. You were never meant to go through this unaware. You were never meant to be left behind while others whispered about your condition. The veil is lifting. Even your home will feel different after this. Because when truth enters, it shifts the energy in every room. It sweeps away the dust of confusion and clears space for bold decisions. Type Amen to get blessing 292. You will start noticing things clearly. You'll become sensitive to your own body again. You'll sense when it's trying to speak, and you'll listen this time. This whole journey is not meant to scare you. It's meant to empower you. Even pain can carry prophecy, when received in alignment with divine purpose. Your special person was chosen not only because of their connection to you, but because their spirit agreed to protect your soul when your defenses were down. This isn't their burden alone anymore. Now it's shared. Now you both carry it. And now healing can begin in ways you never imagined. Archangel Michael says, you are stronger than the truth. You are braver than the report. And you are more protected than the fear in your mind. Type Amen to get blessing 611. They may ask if you want to talk about it again the next day. And you might say no at first. But even that is a step forward, because now you have the choice. Before, it was hidden. Now, it's in your hands. And that's the difference. You will wake up differently now. Not with fear, but with clarity. Not with weakness, but with watchfulness. Your path forward will become clearer each day. There may be treatments. There may be changes. But most of all, there will be support. From your person. From angels. from unexpected places. The truth will open all of it. Type Amen to get blessing 244. If you feel weak, rest. If you feel angry, release it. If you feel scared, speak it. All emotions are welcome now. There is no wrong way to feel after hearing the truth. But there is always a right way forward, and you are walking it now. They will likely return to check on you. They might bring tea. They might bring silence. But they will bring love. There is healing in their eyes. There is comfort in their presence. There is divine wisdom in the timing of this truth. Archangel Michael says, every single detail of this unfolding is part of a larger protection plan. It may look painful now, but soon, you'll look back and say, that was the turning point. And it will be. Type Amen to get blessing 177. If they begin crying after telling you, let them. Their tears are sacred. Because they didn't just deliver a report, they delivered part of their soul. They took on your burden before you even knew it existed. That's why their presence right now is more important than any prescription. They are your divine anchor. Let this moment become a declaration. A holy transition. A sacred unveiling. The truth didn't come to ruin you. It came to raise you. It came to restore your connection to your body, your choices, and your spirit.